The world that existed before the dinosaurs was gone. At the end of the Permian period, Earth faced the greatest mass extinction in its entire history. More than 90% of marine life vanished. Nearly 70% of terrestrial species were wiped out. Entire forests collapsed. The oceans turned toxic. The planet seemed dead. But life always finds a way. Earth after the end of the world. The beginning of the Triassic period was marked by extremes. Global temperatures soared. The climate became hot and unstable. Vast regions of the planet turned into arid, hostile deserts. The continents were still joined together in the supercontinent Pangaea. With few coastlines and almost no dense forests, life faced an empty world. But emptiness creates opportunity. Where ancient giants had disappeared, new survivors began to evolve. Survivors of extinction. Only a few groups managed to cross the greatest biological collapse in history. Among them were small reptiles, resilient amphibians, and cynodonts, distant ancestors of mammals. Most of these animals were small, agile, and opportunistic. They did not dominate the planet. They simply survived. But among these survivors, a quiet group began to stand out: the archosaurs. The rise of the archosaurs. Archosaurs were primitive reptiles, but they possessed groundbreaking traits. Unlike many other reptiles of their time, their legs were positioned more directly beneath their bodies. This made movement more efficient and less energy-consuming. They also had more advanced respiratory systems, allowing greater endurance in a hot, low-oxygen world. These advantages did not make them dominant, yet, but they gave them something essential: time. If you're enjoying this journey through Earth's forgotten worlds, subscribe to Secrets of Deep Time. Here, we explore the deep history of our planet and uncover the events that shaped life millions of years before humans existed. A world in recovery. For millions of years, the planet remained unstable. Colossal volcanic eruptions released massive amounts of gas into the atmosphere. The climate fluctuated violently. But slowly, ecosystems began to reorganize. Plants returned. Insects diversified. Animals began to occupy new ecological niches. It was a world in recovery. And in this changing landscape, archosaurs continued to diversify. The first dinosaurs. The first dinosaurs appeared around 230 million years ago. They were small, lightweight, agile, nothing like the giants that would later dominate the planet. Animals such as Eoraptor and Herrerasaurus walked on two legs, hunting small vertebrates and insects. At first, dinosaurs were just one group among many. They were not dominant. They were learning. Competition in a hostile world. The Triassic world did not belong to dinosaurs. Large predators, distant relatives of modern crocodiles, ruled many ecosystems. These reptiles were larger, stronger, and better established. For millions of years, dinosaurs lived in the shadow of these competitors. Their rise was not sudden. It required patience and survival. The Triassic extinction. Then the planet changed again. At the end of the Triassic period, massive volcanic eruptions tore through the Earth's crust. Toxic gases were released. Global temperatures rose. The oceans acidified. Another mass extinction followed. This time, many of the dominant reptiles disappeared, but the dinosaurs survived. The beginning of a new era. With their main competitors gone, dinosaurs finally had space to expand. At the start of the Jurassic period, they diversified rapidly. Giant herbivores emerged, colossal predators appeared. A new age entered, the Age of Dinosaurs. They were not the first reptiles on Earth. They were not the largest from the beginning, but they were the ones that endured when the world changed. The legacy of chaos. The rise of dinosaurs was written by extinction. Without the collapse of the ancient world, they might never have ruled the planet. In Earth's deep time, life does not reward strength, but adaptation. And so, from the ashes of a devastated planet, the rulers of Earth were born.